Always one for punchlines, baby. Let's go. No, it's not live no more. Now it's up. What the fuck? I paused it. What am I doing? Update. Okay. Ooh, flight simulator. Can't run that on my computer. It's too loud.
We miss Taiwan and wish we could be there in person for Computext. So we created Taipei City in Microsoft Flight Sim and flew in virtually on a GeForce RTX 3080
Ti. Ooh, I'm about to get 3080. It works on a 3080. Ooh. It looks alright. Like, doesn't look real.
Thousands of mods have been created for Flight Sim, and they've been
I wish I could run
over
this game
10 million times. This mod will be available just after the keynote. Welcome to Computext 2021. It's always great to talk directly to our partners, and this year we have a lot to talk about. I'm going to kick it off with gaming, and then I'll hand it to Manavir Das to talk about AI and our enterprise platforms. So let's get started.
It's not even, I knew it wasn't going to be live. Like, so why do they have to do it like this? Like some premiere and shit. Like if they were actually at Computence presenting, it would be live. This is just some presented shit. Like, you could have just made a video before Computext or something. DLSS on. Boom. Ooh, looks sexy. Reminds me of Black Ops 1. That looks real. That looks real. RTX. That's fake. What? There's no way this is all in-game gameplay. Nice haircut. Oh shit. Oh shit. What the fuck is wrong with them? Oh, that broken ass game. Yo, low-key, the water in Minecraft does look sexy as hell. Dude, what the fuck is wrong with these people? They came out as like some weird tar shit as skeletons. And this dude bleeding as fuck, but he has his face, I guess. Yeah, Cyberpunk was not the move. My fucking girlfriend's brother paid like what, $60 for that at release. Look at that Minecraft water, bro. It's so sexy. That's actually what it looks like too.
Every person born this year will be a gamer. 140 million of them.
No.
In fact, Gen Z prefers video gaming as their favorite entertainment activity over just about anything. In Taiwan, 2/3 of the population plays video games. So it's no surprise that gaming has transformed into one of the largest and fastest.
How am I supposed to be a pro gamer now, bro?
And it is here to stay.
This is why I need to be a one as a kid.
Grew to 180 billion, bigger than cinema, music, and streaming video combined. We added 60 million PC gamers to our ranks, and over 10,000 games were published for them to enjoy. In April, the number of concurrent gamers on Steam was at an all-time high of 27 million, 1.5 times that of 2019. Like any sport, people love to watch others play. 100 billion hours of gaming content was viewed on YouTube, and more than 430 million people tuned into esports competitions. And it doesn't stop there.
Sheesh.
Minecraft's open world is estimated to have grown to 4 billion square kilometers, or 8 times the surface of the planet. Valve just announced that the 2021 Dota Championship will feature a $40 million prize pool. Roblox had 42 million daily active users in the first quarter, up 80% year over year.
42 mil on Roblox?
Playing. There are 45 million professional and freelance creators fueling an explosion in digital content, 30 million broadcasters, and 75 million
all Gen
higher
Z?
ed STEM students, all relying on the latest technology to improve their productivity and quality of work. Over the past 20 years, we have built GeForce into the #1 gaming platform.
I think that was just about everyone.
1.5 billion GPUs shipped.
I'm pretty sure that was just everyone. There's no way that it's all Gen Z. Especially like the gaming revenue and stuff. And the STEM student thing.
In digital content, 30 million broadcasters, and 75 million higher ed STEM students, all relying on the latest technology to improve their productivity and quality of work. Over the past 20 years, we have built GeForce into the #1 gaming platform. With 1.5 billion GPUs shipped, GeForce has fueled the growth of PC gaming. And we continue to delight our customers with new ways to game.
What did he just do with his nose?
With 1.5 billion GPUs shipped,
is that just
the
me?
#1 gaming platform. With 1.5 billion GPUs shipped, GeForce has fueled the growth of PC gaming. And we continue to delight our customers with new ways to game and create. Our scale and pace of innovation was only possible by partnering with the best companies in the world.
ASUS!
Together, we have transformed PC gaming. 10 years ago, we introduced Optimus, dramatically extending battery life in gaming laptops. All told, Optimus has saved over 5.8 billion kilowatt hours of energy, enough to power over 500,000 homes for a year.
Not that many.
Changed the way laptops were built. The performance only available in big, heavy gaming machines was engineered into thin and light laptops. Max-Q has shed over 8 million pounds from gaming laptops sold. G-Sync introduced stutter-free gaming. With over 20 trillion buttery smooth pixels now shipped, once you game with G-Sync, there is no turning back.
I mean, AMD has their own less cheap shit that's not a G-Sync. G-Sync monitors are too expensive.
Last year, we introduced NVIDIA Reflex, which changed.
They're all like $400+, I swear. Like maybe 300 at the lowest.
The game for esports competitors. In Call of Duty Warzone alone, Reflex gamers have over 50 million wins. Finally, NVIDIA Studio is our platform for creators.
I use Reflex
for the needs of creative professionals. Our laptops have accelerated
over
25 billion hours of content creation. Thanks to all of our partners who are just as excited as we are about reinventing this market and are joining us in the next major leap forward. RTX is a huge reset to computer graphics. A decade in development, RTX introduced the world to real-time ray tracing and AI for graphics. RTX is now available in a full range of desktops and laptops in every country, from every OEM, and even streaming from the cloud. With over 100 top games and
I'm not trying to be rude, but this guy kind of looks like he struggles to speak a little bit. Like I do too, but he's like, it's like something that like he's trying to get it out, but he's really trying his best and he needs to in order to do so.
Available today, RTX is the new standard. For creators and broadcasters, RTX is accelerating the #1 photography app, the #1 video editing app, and the #1 broadcast app. For gamers, RTX is powering the #1 Battle Royale, the #1 RPG.
True, with OBS, the NV does help a lot. And honestly, like with Premiere, Photoshop, like what would you do without a GPU? You know what I mean? Like that, it renders so fast with the 2070 Super, and I'm about to have a 3080. That's insane.
PG and the #1 best-selling game of all time. Last month, we added Outriders and Call of Duty Warzone to the list. And today, we have more exciting games to announce. Dying 1983 is the second game in the Dying franchise from the Chinese...
I might have misspoke. I'm pretty sure it's more so the CPU that actually deals with rendering, but...
Developer Netcom. It's a Japanese-inspired horror-themed puzzle game. Its stark and frightening world is brought to life with RTX ray tracing and DLSS. Let's take an exclusive look at Dying 1983 with RTX on.
This is about to look sexy, huh? Off, on. Damn. Okay, that one's a little more confusing to me. It's definitely like brighter. Way better. You can tell like just the reflections and everything on that scene, specifically with the metal. There's a huge difference. This one not as much, probably because of the materials. It's just like lighter in the room. But yeah, just look how dark like the metal, like it's more like RTX has to do more so with the shadows. So this makes sense, especially with like RTX being out as long as it is now, that it's gonna start playing a bigger role in like in how these games are really like look in the actual differences between RTX on and off, because usually it doesn't really make that much of a difference in the games we have now. But like here you can really tell like with RTX on and off the difference. I think the shadows are just much more natural with RTX. Yeah, that was ugly with it off. That's like, you can really this just sheds light like the magic that developers have to do to just, you know, just make this make-believe like shadows that don't actually exist. Because like you can really tell how like nastily fake it looks with RTX off. Maybe I can slow it down. All right, on. I think it goes on, off, on. Look how it looks like you're like in a shitty like 3D rendering software trying to build something, and then this is like before any finishing touches are made or anything. Yeah, that's just a big difference. They probably did cherry pick these scenes as well, but still, like, it just looks insanely different in these scenes. Insanely different. Creepy. The Japanese. Is this all Japanese? Yeah, bitch, get away. Why you got blood on you?
Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege is one of the most popular esports games in the world, with over 70 million players worldwide. In March, Rainbow Six gamers gained the competitive edge of NVIDIA Reflex. Today, we are announcing that RTX gamers will get even more performance with the addition of DLSS. Let's take a look.
I bet it's like 30 frames or just something insane. Probably with Rainbow Six, it's like 60 frames. Like DLSS just makes such a huge difference. This is why I went to 3080 instead of like 6800 XT or 6900 XT. This game looks outdated. Wow. So what was my prediction? 40? This is like 40, 50, almost 60 frames different. That's literally what my prediction was. That's crazy. And that's what, 4K? Are they all 4K? Let me see. Yeah, 4K difference. That's a huge difference. 50 frames. It's like 60 is obviously good for if you're not playing competitive, but I don't know why you would play competitive 4K anyways, but I guess this makes it an option with DLSS, because if you have like a 120 hertz refresh monitor and G-Sync, you're almost getting the full capability of your monitor with DLSS on. Okay, that's about 40. Yeah, like just way better frames. Like, sorry I'm pausing so much. I just want to say, even like when I use DLSS on my 2070 Super on 1440p, I gain like at least 30 frames. Like, and that's not like, I'm not using 4K. Like, it just, the immense like help it brings to your GPU, like, it's just astonishing. All you got to do is turn on a setting in the settings as well. It's like, damn. But of course, like the AI they use for it does everything for you. But like, that's just obvious. For the user end, it's so simple to use, and boom, what? This is like twice your frames. So smooth. So smooth.
New Zealand-based developer RocketWorks was founded by Dean Hall,
1080p Max,
best known as the creator of DayZ. Their highly anticipated new game, Icarus, is a stunning multiplayer survival game set on a savage alien planet.
Sounds fun.
Today we are announcing that Icarus will come alive with RTX Ray Trace Global Illumination and DLSS when the initial chapter, first cohort, launches this fall.
I might have to cop that game.
Some exclusive new footage.
Couple months away. That looks weird. That looks bad. Please, please don't tell me this is the final product. Like, those people don't look real. Very beautiful though. Nice. It doesn't look complete though. If you really look at the ground and like the background and just the ground level with all the rocks, it just, something about it, just with RTX on it, even, it just doesn't look real. It almost looks less real. I think the lighting is like too much. Still very beautiful though. Some situations it's almost like RTX off looks better. It's just preference, I guess. Damn. You don't have to do him like that. Oh shit. How is he alive? What?
Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of the most critically acclaimed games of all
time. That game kind of look ass. Like, it doesn't look like the most top developers put their best work in. Like, something about that bear movement and how it attacked. It's not like some like savage shit. Like, it just kind of like it's like a cat playing with you. And you didn't have to do him like that. The way like the wolf just fucking rolled. Oh my god, bro.
Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of the most critically acclaimed games of all time. With more than 275 perfect scores, 175 Game of the Year awards, and more than 37 million copies sold to date. We are happy to announce that Rockstar Games will be adding DLSS to Red Dead Redemption 2. Coming soon, every
I never played that, but it probably this is gonna look good.
VR is taking off. VR game revenue is up 70% on Steam in 2020. The installed base of PC-compatible VR headsets is expected to exceed 30 million in the next 5 years. With almost twice the resolution of a desktop monitor and unforgiving FPS requirements, VR is very demanding on the GPU.
True.
And RTX is now coming to VR. No Man's Sky, the popular open-world space game, now features DLSS. VR gamers can soon play with ultra graphics at 90 frames per second.
That game looked good.
Simulator where you repair and maintain race cars in VR now features RTX ray tracing and DLSS.
Cool.
And the VR survival shooter Into the Radius adds DLSS to boost performance and keep you immersed in this dystopian world. 75% of GeForce gamers play esports. We invented NVIDIA Reflex for them. The difference between winning and losing is a matter of milliseconds. On average, Reflex reduces system latency by 20 milliseconds. It gets the PC out of the way so a gamer's real skill can come to play. And gamers love it. More than 90% of them compete with Reflex On. Today we are announcing even more NVIDIA Reflex games. Gaijin's War Thunder, the most popular air, land, and sea battle arena with over 40 million gamers. Naraka Blade Point, the highly anticipated Battle Royale slasher from 24 Entertainment.
Battle Royale?
In the last closed beta, it broke into Steam's top 5 games played.
Naraka?
Tencent Games Crossfire HD is a remastered version of the original with over 560 million gamers in China. And Escape from Tarkov, the intense survival shooter from Battlestate Games, is one of the top 10 most played competitive shooters.
It's too expensive.
Coming soon, 12 of the top 15 competitive shooters will feature NVIDIA Reflex.
Me and my group that play Warzone, we want to play Escape from Tarkov. It's just the game's like $60.
Let's take a look at Reflex in Escape from Tarkov.
So they're saying it's like a 25 millisecond difference. That's a huge difference, honestly.
For serious competitors, reducing system latency starts by measuring it from end to end. This requires an ecosystem of partners. Last year, we introduced the Reflex Latency Analyzer, a measurement tool built directly into gaming monitors. Today, we are adding Lenovo, ViewSonic, and EVGA. 13 partners are offering a total of 15 monitors and 21 compatible mice. Now, more gamers can simply plug a mouse into their monitor.
For a total of $1 million a piece per monitor.
And accurately measure end-to-end latency from click to photon. Almost 10 years ago, we introduced our Kepler architecture and created a new class of laptops for gamers. While the market reception was great, these laptops were large, bulky, and had limited battery life, more transportable than portable. In 2016, we introduced the Pascal architecture and Max-Q technology, a full system design approach to bringing high performance to thin and light laptops. Performance increased by over 4x, and for the first time, high-performance gaming laptops were less than 20 millimeters thick. This year, we launched Ampere, our second-generation RTX. It featured our third-generation Max-Q and delivered twice the performance of Pascal. But the real magic is DLSS. Gamers have taken notice, and GeForce laptops are the fastest-growing gaming platform. Laptops
I don't know about that.
Are a marvel of engineering. No effort is spared to deliver the highest performance in a thin and light device. In laptop design, system power determines everything, including performance, battery life, thinness, and acoustics. What if you could get a massive boost in gaming performance without expending any more power? Let's say you are playing Control at 47 frames per second. At 1440p, the GPU is rendering almost 4 million pixels and drawing 80 watts of power.
That's unplayable.
NVIDIA DLSS uses AI-powered tensor cores to boost frame rates. With DLSS, the GPU only needs to render a fraction of the pixels, and then uses AI to complete.
That's the funny thing about the design. Like, for example, this laptop probably has a 360 hertz refresh rate monitor, but with DLSS, you get up to 86 frames, which is twice the frames that they were saying you get. Supposedly with that setup, but that's nowhere near 360 frames. So like that's like not cost effective to buy that laptop if that were the case. So, but the thing is, you're playing at 1440p. If you want to play at more frames, you'd play at 1080p. And honestly, that's probably not a real number. Like the frames are probably way higher, although Control is a new game.
Complete the frame. The result is an image just as beautiful as native 1440p, and you get 1.5 to 2 times the performance at the same power. Alienware was one of our earliest partners, designing high-performance GeForce PCs for gamers. For the past 2 years, we've been working together to create an amazing new laptop. Today, we're announcing the Alienware X15, an ultra-thin GeForce RTX 3080 laptop. Powered by Max-Q technologies, including Dynamic Boost, Whisper Mode, and Advanced Optimus, and featuring a 14...
I'm just gonna assume this is like over $3,000. Let me just look that up. Alienware, and like no one would really want that shit to begin with. Thinnest and coolest gaming laptop yet. Okay. I'm looking at the article. Okay. Maybe I need to type price as well. It's not telling me. X15 3080. Starting price is $2,000. So that's just the lowest they go. Yeah. So okay, M15. I don't know why they're showing me not the laptop I looked up. I don't think they're out yet. My assumption is it's just like gonna be fucking ridiculous. More than 1,000. I mean, that's all of these. See, this one only has a 2080 Super and it's just under 3,000. There's no way that laptop with a 3080 is talking about is less than that. See, the one with a 3080 M15, not an X15, but it's 3,000. So, you know, I'm probably right, but for what though? That's not even a real 3080. It's different technology. It's just they call it a 3080, but it's a different chip.
1440p display. It's the world's most powerful sub 16 millimeter, 15-inch gaming laptop. Tune into the
small screen
on
too.
June 1st to learn
You'd have
more.
to squint.
This year brought a record launch for RTX laptops, with over 140 models from every OEM. Starting at $799 and featuring Max-Q, there is now an RTX laptop for every gamer. We developed NVIDIA Studio to address the growing needs of 3D designers, video editors, and photographers. These are specially configured systems, optimized and tested for creator workflows, and supported with a monthly cadence of studio drivers. Today, we are announcing new studio laptops from HP and Acer. The 14-inch HP Envy brings the capabilities of RTX.
I'm not like a creator like that, so.
Ultra-portable laptop. Great for students and creators on the go. The new Acer Concept D offers a variety of traditional clamshell options and an easel sketchboard design to give creators even more flexibility.
That's a cool design.
Gaming
At least a
has
creative.
been an inspiration to digital creators and artists for decades. Machinima, an art form started in the 90s, uses real-time 3D technologies with game assets, visual effects, and character animation to create short, humorous clips or full-length movies. For these artists, we created Omniverse Machinima, making it easy to produce cinematic, animated stories with advanced real-time ray tracing and AI. Users import their own game assets or draw from our growing library. They can then apply advanced physics effects like destruction or fire with NVIDIA's Blast and Flow. Animate movements using only a webcam with Wrench's AI Pose. And use simple audio tracks to animate character faces with audio to face. Cool. The final scenes are rendered in the Omniverse RTX renderer. Machinima was just released in beta. Let me show you how you can create your own masterpiece.
That's a rich girl right there, by the way.
Whoa! Look at me! I'm in the Omniverse.
What are you doing in my kitchen?
I'm dead.
RTX has been a huge success, and today we are announcing a new addition to the family. The GeForce RTX 3080 Ti is our new flagship gaming GPU. Based on Ampere with 2nd generation RT cores and 3rd generation Tensor cores, Ampere is our greatest generational leap ever.
I would come all over that. I mean, no, pause. I didn't mean to say that. Is that Mercury? What the fuck? Molten silver? This is funny. Yo, how many nerds just jizzed to that cutscene? Oh my god, bro.
The 80 Ti class of GPUs
you didn't have to do us like that.
The best of our gaming lineup. The GTX 1080 Ti, released in 2017, could tackle all the games of its time. But this well-loved GPU simply can't keep up with the demands of modern games. The RTX 2080 Ti was introduced as the only way to play in 4K with RTX on. But the production value of games continues to march forward. New titles like Cyberpunk 2077 and Watch Dogs Legion have elevated realism, demanding even more of the GPU. The RTX 3080 Ti is 1.5 times faster than its predecessor and tears through the latest games with all the settings cranked up.
I just want to mention something about this chart. The intervals they use, like it's not a broken chart. They didn't do 0 from 100, so I'll give them that. But the margins seem like very high for up to 100 frames, because up to 100 frames isn't even a lot. It is for 4K, but it's just not a lot. Like, so it's funny to me, like, people are gonna see this and be like, "Oh, that's such a big difference. I need to buy it now." But in reality, if you even use 4K, that amount of frames isn't going to be that big of a difference between, you know, like 60. But clearly it'll actually run the games in 4K. All those games that it shows right there, like, are just struggle to run on anything. The Minecraft one is funny though, but yeah.
The RTX 3080 Ti is a powerful GPU with 34 shader teraflops, 67 RT teraflops, and 273 tensor teraflops. It comes equipped with 12 gigabytes of ultra-fast G6X memory and a 384-bit memory interface.
A couple more than the 380.
Availability will begin on June 3rd, starting at $11.99. To show you what
it says it's a 50% performance increase on the 2080 Ti. The 2080 Ti is already a beast, so I can't like complain about that. But I think the real world performance difference, especially lower resolutions, is actually going to be way more than 50%.
This beast can do. We have a special announcement.
Like, for instance, I have a 2070 Super. If I do like a user benchmark test, I get about 120% as like the baseline for my card is about like 120 as well. So that's just my card is just like, okay, I'm making this confusing, but it's just like any other 2070 Super, but every other GPU, like say 2060 would be like 100% or something. And so you go up the ladder, a 3080 is like 200%, a 3090 is like 250%. So the better the GPU get, the better the percentage. 50% doesn't seem like a big difference for a whole generation, but
Doom is a storied franchise known by a generation of gamers for pushing the boundaries of speed, power, and visual effects. Doom Eternal, the latest in the series, takes this even further. Based on the id Tech 7 engine, it's blistering fast and beautiful. Today we're announcing Doom Eternal is adopting RTX ray tracing and DLSS. Here is a first look at Doom Eternal with ray tracing at 4K running on a 3080 Ti.
I never heard anybody say Ti before. I thought it was TI. Either way, it looks good. I mean, most people wouldn't tell the difference. I can't in most of these scenes. There's too much stuff. More glimmery. They weren't even comparing the two. That's funny. And the quality looked really messed up.
The RTX 3070 quickly became our most popular Ampere GPU. Now we're adding a Ti to this class of GeForce.
3070 Ti.
And super fast G6X memory.
Oh, Titan.
Today we're announcing the all-new RTX 3070 Ti. It's 1.5 times faster than a 2070 Super, and availability will begin on June 10th, starting at $599. Thanks everyone for your time. Before I hand it off
starting
to
at what?
Let me say,
yeah, MSRP.
Ti. It's 1.5 times faster than a 2070 Super, and availability will begin on June 10th, starting at $599.
$599? The 2070 Supers used are going for $1,100 right now, and that's used. I don't believe that. There's no way that's actually going to happen. This is a disgusting announcement.
Thanks.
NVIDIA, you should be fucking ashamed of yourself. Yeah. This market, man. It's this ridiculous.
Everyone for your time. Before I hand it off to Manavir, let me summarize. Gaming is transforming entertainment, and RTX is changing everything. Not just for gamers, but for 150 million creators, broadcasters, and students. With over 100 of the top games and creative apps.
I don't care about your summary.
With gaming. But today, we are also the driver of the most powerful technology force of our time, artificial intelligence. Let's take a look at just some of the ways in which AI, powered by NVIDIA, is improving.
Under that, fly-by inbound.
And the magnificent creatures that call them home.
Oh, so they were showing like the AI knows with the 97% confidence that it's the pod, a certain pod that they specified. This is interesting, but I came here for the gaming stuff.
Autonomous with enterprise infrastructure anywhere. Now usable to virtual desktops, to data center infrastructure, all made better by AI. HGX boards are the engine of supercomputing.
You know, those are expensive.
A100 and A30 are optimized for compute. A40 and A10 are best for a mix of compute and graphics. And A16 combines multiple small GPUs into a great form factor for VDI. In order to help system manufacturers create AI-optimized designs, and to ensure that the systems can be relied on by customers, we created NVIDIA Certified.
Someone said, wow, he really doesn't blink.
That incorporate
his eyes are like...
NVIDIA Certified provides blueprints for system design, as well as test suites, so that system manufacturers can validate their designs. Today, we are announcing the expansion of NVIDIA Certified to systems with NVIDIA Bluefield DPUs. Going forward, the DPU will be an essential component of every server, as part of Project Monterey.
His eyes.
This year, we
They're
released
so
the
intense.
first version of Doka, the SDK of Bluefield. We expect that Doka will do for the
You
GPU
lost
what
me
CUDA has
after
done
3070 Ti, man. Everyone in the chat is just talking about 3070, 3080, like. So June 10th, huh? I could announce that on my channel, I guess. But that's all I really took away from the video as far as content. There were some interesting things in there, but not a lot of new stuff. Yeah, I mean, that's the announcement, I guess. Thanks for coming to the live stream, guys. If you're here late watching it, I mean, thanks for watching, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna end it here though. I'll be back with maybe a gaming stream, so come check that out.